Chapter 16. Light. Let's begin. Light is a form of energy which excites in us the sensation of sight and makes things visible. It is an important factor that decides whether we would be able to see an object or not. Most of the things which we see do not give off light. They reflect it from other sources. When the reflected light enters our eyes, we see the objects. The objects having light of their own, such as sun, bulb and flame, etc., are called luminous objects. The objects that do not possess light of their own, but receive light from other sources such as book, table, etc., are called non-luminous objects. The moon does not have light of its own, it merely reflects the light of the sun falling on it. Laws of reflection. What happens when a rubber ball is thrown towards a wall? It bounces back. Same happens in case of light when it falls on a surface. This bouncing back of light is called reflection of light. When we think of reflection, we think about mirror first. The light ray which strikes the mirror is called incident ray, while the ray which emerges from the mirror is called reflected ray. The point where the incident ray strikes the reflecting surface, or the mirror, is called the point of incidence. Reflection of light is governed by two laws called laws of reflection. Thus, the two laws of reflection are: first law, the angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Second law, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal always lie in the same plane. Image formation by plane mirror. When we hold a pencil in front of a plane mirror, we see its image. Rays of light from the pencil fall on the mirror and get reflected. When the reflected rays enter our eyes, we see an image of the pencil. The rays seem to be coming from a position behind the mirror, and we see the image of the pencil there. But if we keep a screen behind the mirror, the image will not be formed on it. Characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. 1. It is erect and of same size as the object. 2. Virtual image is formed. 3. The distance of the object from the plane mirror is the same as the distance of the image from the plane mirror. 4. The image is laterally inverted, i.e., the left of the object appears on the right and the right appears on the left. Stand in front of a plane mirror and raise your left hand. The image in the mirror will show that you raised your right hand. In a plane mirror, the sides are interchanged. Thus, it gives off lateral inversion view as shown in the figure. Inference: the image formed in a plane mirror is always virtual. So, real images can be displayed on a screen, but virtual images cannot be displayed on a screen. Uses of plane mirror. Plane mirrors have a wide variety of uses which are mentioned as follows. 1. It is used as looking glass. 2. It is also used for making a kaleidoscope, periscopes, etc. 3. It is used in making measuring meters like ammeter, galvanometer. 4. Plane mirrors are used in solar cookers. Regular and diffused reflection. Regular reflection. When the entire light gets reflected back in the same medium and in the definite directions, it is called regular reflection. Generally, a highly polished surface reflects the whole amount of light. Only regular reflection results in the formation of an image. Diffused reflection. When a beam of light falls on a rough surface, the light gets reflected in different directions. This kind of reflection is known as irregular or diffused reflection. Either no or blurred image is formed. Multiple images. If the reflected light is further reflected, it can produce many images. So, it is called multiple image formation. It can be done with a number of plane mirrors held together. Place two plane mirrors at right angle to each other and position the setup on a table. Place an object in between the hinge. Now, note down how many images are formed. Change the angle between mirrors and locate the number of images. The chosen angles may be 45 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree, etc. Periscope. Another application of multiple reflection is periscope, an instrument for observing over, through or around an object which is away from the direct line of sight. It is a rectangular bent tube at an angle of 90 degrees at both the ends as shown in the figure. Periscopes can be constructed using a pair of flat mirrors or prisms and a rectangular hollow tube having a viewing window at the top and bottom. The mirrors are fixed at an angle of 45 degrees at the two ends of the rectangular hollow. A periscope works on the laws of reflection. The light from the object falls on one mirror, placed at 45 degrees to the object, and is reflected. This reflected light in turn falls on another mirror and is again reflected until it reaches the human eye. Application periscopes are used in submarines for general navigation and to detect, alongside radar, threats which may be nearby. One of the most widely used applications for periscopes is in medicine, for looking into the human body to detect illness and disease. Kaleidoscope. It is an optical instrument in which bits of glass are held loosely at the end of a rotating tube. A kaleidoscope operates on the principle of multiple reflections. Typically, there are three rectangular mirrors set at different angles to each other. As the tube is rotated, the tumbling of the colored objects exhibits a variety of patterns. Dispersion. You might have seen a rainbow in the sky after rainfall. It is a natural evidence of the presence of colors in white light. The splitting of white light into 7 different colors, Vibgyor, is called as dispersion. Rainbow is an example for dispersion. Let us investigate the colors of sunlight through an activity. Human eye. The most sensitive part of our body is eye. It works like a camera. However, the mechanism to produce the correctly focused images is far more complex and effective than camera. Have you thought of this question, how do we see? The light has to fall on an object, and then reflected by it would make the objects visible. In this chapter we will discuss the mechanism of image formation. The essential parts of an eye are described below. Sclera, outer coat of the eye, is white and tough. It protects the interior of the eye from injuries and accidents. Cornea. It is a transparent spherical membrane covering the bulge in front of the eyeball. Light takes entry into eye through it. Iris and pupil. Behind cornea there is a ring-shaped flexible muscle which can expand or contract to change the size of the opening at its center. The opening at the center of the iris is called pupil. Iris is the colored part of an eye. It can be green, black or brown only. Pupil is black only. Its size varies with the help of iris, 2 to 8 mm. In dim light, the size of pupil increases with the help of iris, which allows more light to get into an eye. In bright light, pupil contracts and allows very little light to enter into eye. Eye lens. This is a lens behind iris and pupil, which is the most sensitive part of the human eye. It is held by ciliary muscles. So, focal length of lens can be changed through the action of ciliary muscles. The lens is hard at the middle and gradually becomes soft towards the outer edge. Ciliary muscles relax and allow the eye lens to become flattened in order to enable it to see far objects. Then, these muscles may thicken the lens to enable it to see nearby objects clearly. This phenomenon is called accommodation. Eye lens consists of the two hollow spaces, that is, between the cornea and the eye lens, it is filled with transparent liquid called aqueous humor. Between the eye lens and retina, it is filled with transparent jelly-like material called vitreous humor. Retina, it is the screen behind the iris, pupil and the eye lens. It contains a large number of nerve fibers and blood vessels and acts as a light-sensitive screen to receive the images. The optic nerve fibers carry the sensation of vision to the brain. Rods and cones. Retina contains millions of nerve endings like rods and cones. Rods are sensitive to dim light, whereas cones are sensitive to bright light. These receptors send impulses to the brain via optic nerves when get stimulated where an image is perceived. Blind spot. The point at which optic nerve leaves the eye is called the blind spot. This point does not contain any photoreceptors like rods and cones. If an image is formed on this part of retina, no signal is sent to the brain and hence, the object is not visible. So, it is known as blind spot. Working of an eye. Light takes entry into an eye from an object through pupil and cornea. The amount of light which enters is controlled by iris and pupil, and while it passes through aqueous humor, the eye lens and the vitreous humor, an inverted image of object is formed at the retina. The surface of retina consists of photoreceptors, that is cones and rods. They get stimulated when light falls and sends off electric signals. These signals are sent to the brain through optic nerve. Then we can sense an object after a lot of processes that have occurred within our eyes. Persistence of vision. The image of an object does not fade away for some time even after it is removed. It persists on retina for 1/16th of a second. This is called persistence of vision. This phenomenon is made use in TV, movie cameras and projectors to record and display a succession of still images at a rate of 24 frames per second. A cinema or a movie film is nothing but a series of still photographs taken at very short intervals of time for an action and seem to be moving in continuity. Eye disorders. People may develop eye disorders due to poor lifestyle and habits, or it can be hereditary as well. Myopia, hypermetropia, and cataract are some of eye disorders. Myopia is an inability to see distant objects, but nearby objects can be seen clearly. It is also referred to as near or short-sightedness. It can be corrected by wearing concave lens. Hypermetropia is an inability to see near objects clearly, but distant objects appear to be normal. It is also called as long or far-sightedness. It can be corrected by wearing convex lens. It normally occurs at old age. Cataract is the clouding of the eye lens leading to blurred vision. It generally occurs at an old age where an eye fluid gets deposited on the eye lens affecting transparency of eye lens. It can be cured surgically only. An opaque eye lens is replaced by artificial lens. The procedure normally takes 30 minutes to get the surgery done without a scar. It is known as phacoemulsification. Care for your eyes. Keep the following points in your mind to protect your eyes as you protect yourself by wearing a seat belt while driving a car. Wash your eyes often with clean water. Never rub your eyes if any particle goes into it. Instead, wash it with clean water. Do not try looking towards the sun with bare eyes. Do not read or write from too close. Insufficient light causes eye strain and headache. So, too little or too bright lights should be avoided. Blink frequently when you stare at the computer screen. Normal blinking rate is 10 times per minute but reduces during working on computer system. So, in order to avoid stress, rate of blinking must be increased. If advised, suitable spectacles must be used. Never forget to wear your sunglasses while stepping out in the sun, as the UV rays are harmful for the delicate eye region. Visually challenged people. Louis Braille developed a method for blind people to read and write in 1829, as he himself went blind at the age of 3. It was an unusual script used by and for blind people consisting of a code of 63 characters and is commonly referred to as Braille language. The script contains a set of raised dots or Braille characters. Each dot is made of 6 dot positions to form combinations arranged in 9 rectangular patterns of 3 dots into columns. Using the notation, English alphabets and numbers are written as below. Braille text can be produced by hand or machine. To write Braille with the hand, a slate is used consisting of 2 metal plates joined together with a paper in between. A stylus is inserted to make dotted pattern. It can be transcribed from the original printed text on a machine. It has 6 keys corresponding to 6 dots of the Braille cell. Nowadays, computers are also used for making braille texts.